welcome back to Mental Health Notes YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos and suggest any videos in the comments. That would be really cool. So today's video is going to be a video about depression and the signs/symptoms of depression. So there are 3 signs and symptoms I'm going to go through: psychological, social and physical symptoms. And they're basically just sort of, the warning signs and symptoms that you may actually be suffering from depression, and it may be time that you need to go and maybe talk to someone like a professional to get a proper diagnosis. Psychological symptoms include having a low mood. So this is something that's not just feeling a bit sad some days, it's basically almost every day just being in a consistent low mood. But people with depression do have good days as well, but a lot of the time there is a continuous low mood and then also a feeling of hopelessness or helplessness, so that you can't help yourself, you're not able to get out of this low mood, whereas someone that is just sad will be able to just pull themselves out of this darkish place. But if you suffer from depression, you're far less likely to be able to do that, at least on your own. I think is having a low self-esteem, so you may try cover yourself up with clothes, you may not post much on social media, you might just struggle talking at work or in class or something like that. Guilt-ridden, so feeling guilty for the way you're feeling, because as society we're taught that there are people that have it worse, so why are you depressed if other people have it worse? But depression is not about what you have in life. You could have the most amazing, incredible life, and you see celebrities that suffer from depression. So it's about feeling guilty, even though you shouldn't really be feeling guilty. Personally suffer with a lot is feeling irritable. I get very irritable and easily annoyed at people, especially when my mental health is worse. And it's just sort of everything people do, it can be nothing some days, but then other days people might just say something and you'll just snap. And that is a sign of mental illness, and it's not great to do this. It's, it can really harm friendships with people, but I recommend definitely, if that's a thing that's consistent in your life, try talk to someone. Motivation and excitement for things. So basically not getting the same enjoyment out of things you used to do. So you might have had a hobby and you might have slowly started withdrawing yourselves from doing that hobby or from going about and doing certain things. Things that once brought you enjoyment no longer bring the same level of excitement. Just feeling anxious, so obviously this is linked with anxiety as well, but also people with depression can have anxiety, but they can also feel just anxious. So just being generally nervous about going to events, going outside, just with everything really. Difficulty making decisions. So basically every decision you make, because you might be thinking, oh, if I make the decision of where we go to eat and people don't enjoy it, that's all my fault, and it's another reason that I'm a burden on these people. And it is really, really bad if you think this, and it can be very difficult because you have to make decisions in life, and when you are so focused on what other people will think about those decisions, it's really difficult for you. So if you suffer from any of these psychological symptoms, I definitely recommend going and getting help. The next lot of symptoms/signs of depression I'm going to be talking about are the physical ones. So obviously mental illness is in your head, but it can have physical symptoms, and I think that's something a lot of people misunderstand. So the physical symptoms of depression can be talking or moving more slowly. And this is a big thing. So whenever you feel like a depression quiz or something out, this is always one of the things that's on there, because people with depression, they move slower, they talk slower than they used to, and it's something you'll notice, whether it's with you or with a friend. It's something you will have been able to pick out because it's really noticeable. And obviously a lot of the times you can't tell when someone's suffering from something, but little things like this can sort of indicate whether someone is actually suffering. So you can get help or they can get help, or you can encourage it, Changing is in appetite, usually eating less. That's just a big thing with people with depression, because it can be difficult to make meals, get out of bed, doing all those sort of things. Unexplained aches and pains. If you have a lot of unexplained aches and pains, it could be due to mental health, which a lot of people don't know about. Mental health can have a serious impact on your physical health, and it's really serious. Lack of energy. So not just lack of energy, just occasionally the odd day you're just a bit tired, but constantly feeling exhausted, you need to just nap and stay in bed. And there are also things to do with disturbed sleep patterns. Maybe you have difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or sleeping too much. Anything to do with sleeping is often linked with mental health issues, so I definitely recommend if you're having any trouble with sleeping, you get help for that. Social symptoms include withdrawing, from your friends. So if you notice that yourself or one of your friends is suddenly, you know, backing away, try reach out, try see if you can reach out to them or they can reach out to you or something, because withdrawing yourself is a huge like warning sign. Another one is not doing well at work or school because you can't concentrate. So neglecting hobbies is a major one because people just lose their motivation and enjoyment. So a major thing as well is losing interest in hobbies. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's basically just been a quick one just about the symptoms and signs of depression. Let us know if there's any other videos you'd like to see in this. We love to make feature videos, so it'd be really cool. Make sure you like and subscribe, and you can check out my own YouTube channel in the description below.